They know that small gains, repeated over time, turn into something big. They have heard that investing early matters. They have seen the charts that start flat and then shoot upward. They nod along when someone says, "Time in the market beats timing the market," and yet, most people stay broke. Not because compounding does not work, but because they are compounding the wrong things. Quietly, daily, for years. This is the compounding trap. It is subtle, boring, and devastatingly effective at keeping you exactly where you are. This essay is about how it works, why it is so hard to notice, and how to escape it. What people think compounding is. When people hear compounding, they usually picture money. They imagine a savings account growing, a retirement portfolio snowballing, interest earning interest, numbers going up while they sleep. That version of compounding is real. But it is not the most powerful form. The most powerful compounding happens outside your bank account. It happens in your habits. It happens in your skills. It happens in your expectations. It happens in the stories you repeat to yourself about what is possible and what is not. Those things compound long before money ever does. And if they are compounding in the wrong direction, no amount of financial advice will save you. The trap in one sentence. The compounding trap is this. You repeatedly choose what feels safe, easy, or familiar today. And those small choices quietly compound into a life where growth feels impossible. No single decision ruins you. It is death by 1,000 reasonable choices. How the trap starts. The trap usually begins with something sensible. You take a job that pays the bills, even if it does not teach you much. You stop asking for raises because you do not want to rock the boat. You avoid learning uncomfortable skills because you are already tired after work. You tell yourself you will focus on growth later, when things calm down. None of this sounds reckless. In fact, it sounds responsible. That is why the trap works. Comfort is a compounding force. Comfort compounds faster than almost anything else. The first time you choose comfort, it feels like relief. The 100th time, it feels like identity. You are no longer someone who is temporarily avoiding risk. You are someone who isn't that type of person. Not ambitious, not technical, not entrepreneurial, not good with money. These labels are not facts. They are conclusions drawn from repeated small decisions. And once you believe them, you defend them. The hidden interest rate of inaction. Every decision has an interest rate, whether you see it or not. Learning a skill has a positive rate. It pays off more the longer you hold it. Avoiding a skill has a negative rate. The cost grows over time. Here's the part people miss. The interest on inaction compounds faster than the interest on action. If you do not learn how money works, the world will still compound around you. Just not in your favor. Prices rise, skills become obsolete, opportunities shift. Standing still is not neutral. It is falling behind at an accelerating pace. Income stagnation is rarely an accident. Many people believe their income is low because of bad luck. The wrong boss. The wrong economy. The wrong background. Those things matter. But they are not the whole story. Income stagnation is usually the result of years of compounding avoidance. Avoiding hard conversations. Avoiding measurable responsibility. Avoiding skills that create leverage. Over time, this produces a career that looks stable but goes nowhere. The paycheck arrives. The skills plateau. The options narrow. The skill gap that widens quietly. Skills do not grow linearly. They grow in bursts, followed by plateaus. If you stop investing during the plateaus, you never reach the next burst. This is how two people with the same starting point end up in completely different places. One keeps learning through boredom and frustration. The other stops because the returns are not immediate. 10 years later, the gap looks like talent. It is not. It is compounded effort. Lifestyle inflation is negative compounding. Most people think lifestyle inflation is harmless. A nicer apartment, a newer car, more subscriptions. Each upgrade feels small. But lifestyle inflation compounds just like investments do. only in reverse. Your baseline expenses rise, your flexibility shrinks, your risk tolerance drops. Soon, you are not choosing safety. You are trapped by it. Why raises do not fix the problem? A raise feels like progress. Sometimes it is. But often, it just papers over deeper issues. If your skills are not growing, a raise only delays the reckoning. Your cost of living expands to meet your income. Your leverage stays the same. Your dependency on the job increases. The trap tightens. The psychological cost of staying small. The compounding trap is not just financial. It is psychological. When you avoid growth for long enough, you stop trusting yourself. You hesitate longer. You doubt more. You defer decisions. This hesitation compounds too. Confidence is not a personality trait. It is a byproduct of repeated proof. When you stop collecting proof, confidence decays. Time is the multiplier everyone wastes. People waste time because time feels abundant. Money feels scarce, time feels endless. Until it does not. The cruel part is that time compounds whether you use it well or not. 5 years of deliberate effort changes everything. 5 years of drifting locks in your trajectory. The math is brutal and indifferent. The myth of the big break. The compounding trap is reinforced by stories of overnight success. People wait for the big break. The promotion. The viral moment. The lucky break. But breakthroughs are usually just the visible tip of long-term compounding. What looks sudden is often 10 years in the making. Waiting for lightning is a way to avoid building a generator. Debt is accelerated compounding. Debt is compounding with teeth. Used carefully, it can help. Used casually, it accelerates the trap. High-interest debt is negative compounding on steroids. It pulls future income into the present, then charges you for the privilege. The longer it stays, the harder it is to remove. The social comparison multiplier. Social comparison warps compounding. You compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. This leads to two bad outcomes. Either you overspend to keep up, or you give up because you feel too far behind. Both reinforce the trap. Why motivation does not save you. People wait to feel motivated before acting. Motivation is unreliable. Systems compound. Motivation spikes and crashes. If your progress depends on feeling inspired, you will lose. If it depends on boring consistency, you will win. Escaping the trap starts small. The way out of the compounding trap is not dramatic. It is unglamorous and often invisible. You choose learning over comfort. You delay upgrades that do not buy freedom. You invest in skills that create leverage. You accept short-term discomfort for long-term flexibility. Small changes, repeated, change the slope of your life. The power of direction over speed. Speed matters less than direction. If you are compounding in the wrong direction, moving faster makes it worse. If you are compounding in the right direction, patience wins. A slow climb beats a fast drift every time. Practical shifts that change the math. You do not need to overhaul your life. You need to change what compounds. Learn one valuable skill deeply. Reduce one recurring expense permanently. Create one income stream that is not tied to hours. Build one habit that pays dividends. Let time do the rest. The role of patience. Compounding rewards patience ruthlessly. Most people quit right before the curve bends. They stop because progress is invisible. The early phase always looks like failure. That is the price of admission. What wealth really buys? Wealth is not about stuff, it is about options. The ability to say no and ability to wait. The ability to choose long-term outcomes over short-term relief. Those options are built slowly, through compounding. You are already compounding something. The most dangerous part of the trap is believing you are not compounding at all. The only question is what direction it is pointing. A final reality check. No one is coming to save you from bad compounding. No policy, no boss, no hack. But the good news cuts both ways. No one can stop you from good compounding either. The math works for anyone who sticks with it. The quiet way out. The way out does not announce itself. It looks boring and feels slow. It rarely earns applause. But one day, you look back and realize the trap never closed around you. You stepped out while it was still invisible. And that is how compounding finally works in your favor. If this video helped you see money differently, make sure you stick around. Money mechanics isn't about get-rich-quick nonsense or flashy hype. It's about how money actually works. The habits, systems, and decisions that quietly shape your financial future. New videos break down wealth, income, and leverage in plain language, so you can stop guessing and start making smarter moves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications if you want to understand the game instead of being played by it. And remember, money doesn't reward effort. It rewards mechanics. See you in the next one.